Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be talking about the Nobel Prize for Medicine or Physiology 2024 that has recently been given. So the season of Nobel Prizes has started, and with each passing day you will be seeing that a new Nobel Prize will be announced. So what basically is Nobel Prize? So when we talk about Nobel Prize, then Nobel Prize is associated with one country, and that is Sweden. So Nobel Prize are given in the name of Alfred Nobel, and the Nobel Prize is basically, when it started, it was in the 5 categories, that is physics, chemistry, literature, medicine or physiology, and then in the end the Nobel Peace Prize. But later on one more prize was added to it, and that is the economics. So the socio-economic aspect was also added onto it. And when we talk about the Nobel Prize, then Nobel Prize are basically given to the individuals, and not more than 3 individuals can get the prize. But in the case of Nobel Peace Prize, an organization can also, or a institution can also get the prize, or the institution or organization can also be awarded the prize. So when anyone is awarded the Nobel Prize, then a gold medal is given, a diploma with a citation is also given, and a cash prize, or you can say the money prize, is also given. When we talk from India's regard, so the first Indian to win the Nobel Prize was in the category literature, and that is the Rabindranath Tagore. So Rabindranath Tagore was the first Indian to be awarded the Nobel Prize in the field of literature. So this was about the Nobel Prize. Now let us look at the timeline. First we will be looking at the news, then about the discovery for which the Nobel Prize in Medicine has been awarded, then what are microRNAs, challenges, and then prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is Science and Tech. Very important from prelims aspect. Question can be asked, and also PCS exam this question can be asked very prominently and has been asked in the past. So the news talks about microRNA gene regulation, what 2024 Nobel Prize for Medicine was awarded for. So the Nobel Prize for Medicine in the year 2024 has been awarded for the category, and the topic is microRNA ribonucleic acid and gene regulation. So this is basically the discovery for which the prize has been given. Before starting, Drishti IAS has come up with the IAS GS Foundation course for both prelims and mains in an offline mode, and this is in English medium. So Lucknow batch is starting on 16th October 8 AM, and then Karol Bagh Delhi batch is starting on 17th October 8 AM. If you have the slightest of query, do give us a call at 8010-440-440. So let's begin. And the news talks about that the Nobel Prize for Medicine 2024 has been awarded to scientists, and there are 2 scientists, and both of them belongs to US, and both of them are working in US, and that is Victor Ambros and Gary Ruvkun. Victor Ambros and Gary Ruvkun. Name becomes important for you to remember. Then, and the discovery for which they have received this prize is the discovery of microRNA. Microribonucleic acid is the discovery. So the discovery of microRNA and the impact of microRNA have on the genes, and specifically on the transfer of genetic material, is what is for which the Nobel Prize has been given for medicine. Then the microRNA are tiny molecules which play a crucial role in how genes function. So genes are those material where the genetic information is given. We will be looking it into detail. So let us first remember only one thing, and that is the discovery for which the award has been presented, and that is the discovery of microRNA, and these are tiny molecules which play a crucial role in the genetic or genes function. Then gene regulation by microRNA, it was first revealed by Ambros and Ruvkun. They have been working for this for hundreds of years or millions of years. This mechanism has enabled the evolution of increasingly complex organisms. For increasingly complex organism, it means that the role of, or the discovery of microRNA, it has resolved a problem or the topic on which the scientists have been working for hundreds of years, and this has made possible to look into the aspect that how the human body functions, how the complex mechanism of the human body actually functions. Now let us talk about the discovery and how is it helpful is I will be trying to tell you in a very basic sense. See, whole mechanism will not be asked in the examination. What can be asked in the examination? First of all, the name of the scientists. Secondly, what is the main discovery? That is, you need to remember, that is microRNA. And thirdly, what are microRNAs? I will be telling you about the process so that you will be able to understand about RNA, DNA, and how microRNA has played an important part in this discovery. So basically, when we talk about microRNA, so this discovery is basically about the passing on from one generation to another generation, or passing of the information from one part to another part, how that genetic information is passed on. So this is basically it is all about. So let us see the discovery. So scientists were honored for their discovery of a fundamental principle governing how gene activity is regulated. So how basically the gene activity is regulated. Now let's see. See, we all see humans. So first it is about humans. Then you are able to see the skin very clearly. The skin we are able to see. What does skin have? Skin have tissues. Skin have tissues. Then what does tissues have? We are going from upper part of the body to the deepest and the smallest portion where the information is present. So first humans, then skin, then tissues. Then what comes? Tissues. After tissues you can say the chromosomes. Then the chromosomes. Chromosomes have a chromatin material. Chromatin material. Then what is there inside the chromatin material? The chromatin material, within them have genes. Then they have the you can say after chromosomes they have cells. They have chromatin material, they have genes, and cell also has nucleus. Nucleus comes the genes, and genes have DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA. And these DNA and RNA, what they have inside them is the genetic information. Is the genetic information. And what this genetic information does? This genetic information is passed on from one generation to another generation. Now what we have to understand is, now see, every cell will have the same thing. They will have tissues, will have chromosomes, chromosomes will have cells, cells will have nucleus, nucleus will have chromatin material, they will have genes, genes will have DNA and RNA. Now when every cell will have the same composition, then what becomes difficult to understand is that if every cell has the same composition, then how the different cells of the body are able to recognize that they have to do different functions, because every single cell in the body is not performing same functions. Like for example, if your brain has neurons, they need to do the function, the cells need to do the function which is with regard to receiving and sending of the signals. While on the other hand, if the cells present in your hand or your legs, they have to be engaged with working like movements of the body parts. Now when the both cells have the same composition, then how the both cells are able to do different functions. Now this performing of the different function, as the human body in itself is very complex in its functioning. So when the functioning is so complex, it has so many cells and all the cells are performing different functions. Your body movement is taking place, your heart is working, brain is working, and then you are breathing, then you are speaking, though you are listening. It means the different complex mechanisms are combining together and the functioning of the body is taking place. Now, how is that every cell is able to perform different functions? There must be some mechanism which is doing this function. So this mechanism which is doing the function or making the body perform in a different way, and the complex function of the body is being done through transfer of information from one cell to another cell, or how the transfer of information is done, is what this whole discovery or study is all about. Now let us see this. See, chromosome contains chromatin material, and this chromatin material contains genetic information in the form of DNA and RNA. Then every cell has certain genes, and then different cells need to use different tools. Now every cell functions in a different way, and how that cell functions in a different way? By using different tools. Then gene regulation, because it is the gene which contains the information, the genetic information. So gene regulation needs to be done, that which information is passed on from one part to another part. So this is how gene regulation is looked into, and gene regulation needs to be done so that every aspect and every part receives different information, and the information which is required for that cell to receive and function accordingly. Then each cell pick the right tool for its specific task. It means that every cell has their own specific task. It is not that every cell is performing every task. No, every cell has their own specific task, and that cell will find out that which task it needs to do. Then only the appropriate set of genes is activated in each type of cells. And this cells which are activated is because of the discovery of the microRNA. So the microRNA is responsible that how the genes are activated in a particular way, and every gene or every cell is activated in a certain specific way, and they have to perform a certain specific task which they need to do. Then new way of understanding how bodies of complex organisms such as humans function. Now this is done. So this transfer of information to every cell is done because of the discovery of microRNA, and microRNA has made it possible to understand it easily. Now what are microRNAs? MicroRNAs are small non-coding molecules of RNA. So they are basically the molecules of ribonucleic acid. It means they are microRNA, it means they are small RNAs. Then they play important role in determining how much messenger RNA which carries genetic information eventually gets translated into protein. Now protein is with regard to the ribosomes, and this is the process that, see, cell, chromosome, chromatin material, then mRNA, or you can say the microRNA or the messenger RNA. It specifically tells the cell which thing to do, and this is done because of the translation of protein or translation in the form of protein. Then body, the human body, it makes protein in a complex process, and there are two steps for it. First step is the transcription step. Now the transcription step, it means that the cell copies DNA sequence into messenger RNA in the nucleus, and the mRNA, that is the messenger RNA, attaches itself to the ribosome. Then the second step is translation step. It means the transfer RNA, that is the tRNA, it brings specific amino acids to the ribosome which are linked together in the order specified by the mRNA to make the protein. Now what is happening here is that the microRNA is what is doing, that they are small in size, they are non-coding molecules of RNA, and they also play an important role in determining how much mRNA which carries genetic information it eventually gets translated into protein, because the attachment from one cell to another cell is done in the form of proteins. Then microRNA or miRNA, microRNA is also known as miRNA. So it regulates production of proteins by bonding with and subsequently silencing the mRNA at an appropriate juncture, and the process is called post-transcriptional gene regulation, because the production of protein is done or is regulated by the mRNA. It means that how much information will be transferred from one cell to another cell is what the mRNA or the microRNA is putting a hold on or is regulating. It means that how much information is transferred from one cell to another cell is also what the microRNA is regulating. So this is about the microRNA. See, everything will not be asked. What you need to remember is the name of the two scientists, the name of the discovery, and little bit about microRNA and the basic idea that what the discovery is all about. So what you have to remember is that it is basically working towards, look at the first line, for the discovery of microRNA or gene regulation or microRNA revealed has been working for hundreds of millions of years, and this mechanism has enabled the evolution of increasingly complex organism, that how the human body is actually working. Now in the end of prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. The Nobel Prize Medicine for the year 2024 is given for discovery of DNA, discovery of microRNA, discovery of chromosomes, or none of the above. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.